Okay, we are here outside of the Arnold Safeway today, and we are going to be asking people what they know about disaster preparedness. Do you know what CERT stands for?
No, I've heard of it. I have no idea.
No. Do you know what CERT stands for?
No. No.
Okay. So we're with the CERT program. Do you know what CERT stands for?
That's Community Emergency Response Team.
Okay, pretty good.
I have no idea.
What does CERT stand for?
You know, I can't honestly tell you.
Okay.
Sorry.
Hey girl, what's your name?
Honey.
So you're next. We're going to ask you some questions about hurricanes.
Oh, okay.
All right?
The drinks?
According to FEMA, how many gallons of water should you have at your home at any given time in case of an emergency?
I think it's a gallon per person. 5.
5 gallons total?
Yes. I don't know. I would guess somewhere in the hundreds, 200 maybe.
Hundreds of gallons?
Maybe.
Okay.
I would guess 10.
Probably like 2.5 gallons per person. 5. 2.
1 per person?
Hundreds of gallons is a little bit high. 3 gallons per person per day.
Okay.
So,
Well, you never
roughly
know how long
three.
That's why there's a bunch of water in my basement.
3 per person per day.
3 components of a fire.
Oxygen, combustion.
I'll give you a hint. The first one is fuel.
Burnable source.
Oxygen, fuel, and heat.
You can't see through these cards, can you?
No.
Air, kindling, and ignition?
Okay.
fuel, I don't know.
Yeah. Where is your emergency response plan located at home?
In my head.
Okay.
In my bedroom.
Tacit information.
On our cell phone.
Oh, I have one.
Okay, well, that's in my room where I can grab it, it's packed, and then I am going to leave and meet my family in a parking lot.
We all remember major events in our history like 9/11, Hurricane Katrina, things like that. Some of the lesser known storms. Do you remember where you were during Hurricane Luigi?
No.
Luigi, never heard of Luigi.
Okay. Hurricane Kong. Hurricane Guile.
Never heard of it.
Hurricane Luigi, a little less known hurricane. Do you remember where you were at the time?
I don't think there was a hurricane.
That is correct. All right, that was a trick question. Very good. Hurricane Guile. I'm making this up. He's not looking. Hurricane Kong.
No.
I've never heard of Hurricane Luigi.
Okay. Hurricane Guile.
Nope.
Hurricane Kong.
Nope.
I'm just making these up, so these aren't real.
Oh, okay. Well, thank God.
Luigi. I think that was one where I was at home with my kids, and I remember that being a really tough one. That was a lot of devastation around that one.
So, what is the criteria for a storm being categorized as a hurricane?
70 miles per hour.
Huh. I think it's over 40.
75?
I know it has to be sustaining winds over, I think it's 115, something like that.
I think it's 75 mile per hour wind.
80 miles an hour?
No, I would guess around 75 miles an hour.
That's exactly right.
Is it?
Yep, absolutely. What's that?
Like 65 miles an hour.
Pretty close. 75 miles an hour.
It's a team effort here.
Okay.
We're a team.
What can people do to prepare for a hurricane ahead of time?
You have your batteries, your generator, gas.
I mean, other than having your emergency supplies always ready and knowing that if something happens, where everybody's going to meet or where everybody should be.
For food, water, blankets,
Okay.
board up their windows.
First aid kit, water, I think food supply for up to 3 months.
Make sure that you don't have things that could blow around in
Or
your
Spanish soap operas.
Right, exactly. There you go. Okay. Maybe a good series on DVD to watch in case, you got some time to kill on your hands? Okay.
I don't watch much TV.
Yeah.
Getting your generator ready.
Anything you got that you have to tie down, make sure it's tied down.
Well, I don't do a very good job.
By listening to the weather, listening to the forecast, and getting ready and having stuff.
I would get some like tuna, stuff that you could, or cans that you could open up that you could make, like stuff like that.
Well, certainly by being aware and getting water and non-perishable food prepared.
At an establishment point like this, right?
Absolutely.
Having the stuff in the house, you should have some of that stuff in the house ahead of time.
What are some items you should have in your shelter-in-place kit?
Some non-perishable food items, some medical items.
Emergency food, emergency water.
You should have some food, you should have your medicine, you should have some clothes.
A good DVD set to watch? Okay.
Sounds like a winner.
Have a ladder that hooks into the window sill that you can throw out and go down the ladder.
Water, flashlights.
Okay. Good crossword puzzle. Maybe some DVDs.
That would be helpful too.
Okay.
Probably blankets, first aid.
Make sure you have a Game of Thrones series ready on DVD. If you were to take a guess, when was the CERT program piloted? What year? This is a hard one.
Honey,
1982.
When was the first program piloted? What year?
I have no idea. I've never heard of you.
1986. Do you know what year the CERT program was piloted?
Absolutely not. I'm sorry.
1986.
1986.
So we are 30 years old.
32. Well, I'm getting a good education today, and it's
Absolutely.
always good to be educated.
You need
All right.
a better PR person.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's why we're here. We're trying to raise awareness.
1986, after an earthquake.
Okay, so you're getting all these questions right. It's kind of interesting. How do you know all the answers to these questions?
I'm a member of the CERT team in my area.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you have it, folks. In order to be knowledgeable about emergency preparedness and disaster relief, become part of the CERT program and get trained. Information is available on our website.